motion. Here comes Bucky. And they're off. They break evenly from the starting box. They're into the turn for the first time. Now the 8 there on the outside takes the lead 3. They're moving from the turn. Watch them race by now for the first time. 8 and 3 battling for the lead, followed by 1, 4, 7, 5, 2. Into the turn. They're racing now. Klemma in the white 3 takes the lead. 8 right there on the outside second, followed by 1, 4, 7 on the outside fifth. Charging down the backstretch, 8 and 3 matching strides. Klemma now maintains the lead, followed by 8, 1, 4. Into the far turn they go now. Klemma with the lead. P sure past their second. Sharky, the red 1/3. Here they come spinning from the turn. And down the stretch they come in the Derby. Klemma in front.
Wait. Okay, great.
The dogs will be coming over here, correct?
Here you go. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now direct your attention trackside to the winner's circle for the trophy presentation. Presenting the inaugural Geneva Lakes Derby Trophy are Mr. Dan Luciano, General Manager of GLKC, Jim Pecci, Racing Secretary, and Director of Racing, Mr. Tom Nickerson. Accepting the trophy, kennel owner Jack Shirk, trainer Tracy Williamson, owners Paul and Larry Clem.
Stay here. Stay here. I'm going to say something. All right?
Mimosa, are you getting bored with all these guys?
Oh, geez, another guy. They didn't do this for Nolan Ryan's 300. You know?
But it's kids with video. And we stay here all day for newspapers.
Sure.
Klemma, the 1990 Geneva Lakes Derby champion. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you all for coming to our first inaugural Geneva Lakes Derby. We'd like to also thank you for the tremendous support you've given Geneva Lakes Kennel Club through our first season, and we've got another 3 months to go, and we'd like to see you here again. Once again, thank you very much, and congratulations to Klemma. Thanks. Okay, guys, thanks. Let's go.
The results of the 11th race are now official. The winner and 1990 Geneva Lakes Derby champion, number 3, Klemma. Placing number 8, P's Sure Pass. In the show spot, number 1, Sharky. And finishing 4th, number 4, Bogus Buddy. 3 across pays $5 even, $3.60, $3.40. 8 across pays $6.80, $4. 1 to show paid $2.80. The 3-8 Quinella, $26.40. The $2 Superfecta, $3.814, $379 even. And the $1 Superfecta, $189.50. The time of the 11th race, 39:32. And welcome back to the program. Joining me now is Tracy Williamson, the trainer for the Jack Shirt Kennel, the trainer of Klemma, our 1990 Geneva Lakes Derby champion. First of all, Tracy, congratulations. What a race last night.
Thank you very much.
How did you get interested in this business? How long have you been in it, and where did you start?
I was going to college in University of Northern Iowa in Cedar Falls when the Greyhound track opened in Waterloo. And I was interested in statistics, so I started going out there as a handicapper and got interested in the Greyhounds.
What was your first job? Who did you work for first and your first job?
I've always been with Jack Shirt Kennel. Larry Trimble was the trainer then. I got started as a helper underneath him.
And so you worked at Waterloo then, and where to from there?
From Waterloo, we went to Phoenix that winter and spent a nice winter in Phoenix. After Phoenix, I got shipped up to Boston and got to work with Ben Silberman, with Dick Joseph and Jack's kennel out there.
So do you feel like you've learned a lot at this point, or is there a lot more to learn, or what point are you in the training game?
There's always more to learn. When you think you know it all, you're in trouble. So I still have a lot to learn.
Okay, then now that we're taping this on Labor Day morning, on Monday morning, just last night, Klemma captured the Premier Stakes race here at the racetrack, $15,000 added, the Geneva Lakes Derby. Talk about this Greyhound, the qualifying races, and the race last night.
She's a real nice Greyhound, obviously. But when the track was real heavy, she started to slow down. It's kind of a grind on them to keep running that distance. So we put her back in sprints for a few starts before this started. And she came out strong. And that's what helped her, I think, is the rest and layoff. And she looked good.
And the qualifying rounds, she won 3 out of the 4 qualifying rounds. Is that unusual or amazing?
With a dog like this, if she's right, she can do it. We were fortunate on most of the races. We broke out front and you clear the traffic and a lot of things happen behind you.
And the race last night, just if you can think back to it and analyze it a little bit, what happened after the break?
Right after the break, I was hoping she'd get out a little faster and out and ahead. But once they came out, they kind of crowded into the rail. She was fortunate enough she had her front part of her body out. She got clear. There was a lot of jamming behind her. And then her and the 8-dog Pease Sure Pass dueled all the way down the backstretch with Sharky Charky lurking, waiting for him to make his charge. Luckily, she had enough finish. She lasted. She looked good.
And as we look to the future, the last 3 months here at this meet, what are some other pups that you're high on right now?
I've got a pretty much basically even kennel. We've got Milwaukee Phil's a nice pup we have here. There's another one called David's Dancer. She's a little shy, but eventually I think she'll be a nice Greyhound.
And where to after this meet?
After this meet, we're going to take a little vacation. We're not sure exactly. We may go to Colorado for a month. Hopefully, we'll be back here next March.
Tracy, can't thank you enough for stopping by. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again.
Thanks.
Tracy Williamson, the trainer for the Jack Shirt Kennel and the 1990 Derby champion Klemma. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the Geneva Lakes Racing Report.